A few days ago, Daryl Davis ended up speaking at an event, and he was accused of something that I don't think any rational person would believe. Now, real quick, for those of you who aren't aware of who Daryl Davis is by name, you will absolutely know him by description. He is the man who has gone all across America and gone to Ku Klux Klan rallies and meetings and effectively unclanned over 200 people just by speaking to them. He is a beacon of de-radicalization and just pro-humanizing of people. He is one of the greatest examples of what society should be doing, speaking to people and showing them how their hatred and bigotry is wrong. Not just calling them racist and basically making them dig in to their own dogmatic beliefs. Well, he was at an anti-racism event, and he got accused of being a white nationalist. What exactly did Daryl Davis do? I'm pretty sure you might be asking. Well, he didn't say anything that he normally doesn't. He didn't do anything that he normally doesn't. His crime was that he spoke at this event, and this event was hosted by people that Antifa, and that should explain everything to you right there, don't like. That's it. He spoke at an event that was hosted by people Antifa doesn't like, ergo, he is a white nationalist. 2019, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a rather disturbing trend that I've noticed with the left. That they have gone absolute batshit crazy off a cliff left. Every year it seems to be getting worse and worse, especially since Trump got elected. These are the same people that are now accusing Dave Chappelle of being alt-right for telling jokes. Specifically, as Chappelle himself puts it, jokes about the alphabet people. A comedian is alt-right for telling jokes. Yep. This is the same left that in San Francisco, the NRA is now a domestic terrorist group. There are many things I can describe the NRA as. Hell, I think a worse term than domestic terrorist group is lobbyist. But that's just me. But they are not a domestic terrorist group. All you're doing by labeling the NRA a domestic terrorist group is basically destroying the term and concept of domestic terrorist or domestic terrorism groups. But they don't seem to realize that. This is the same left that I have seen segments of refer to Obama as a conservative president. That's right. The left has gone so far that Obama is a conservative president now. And people wonder why I'm a centrist. The left has absolutely lost it. Anything they don't like, anything that isn't effectively sucking their cock, anything that isn't kneeling and worshiping at the altar of their dogma is alt-right, is white supremacy, is Nazism. The fact that Daryl Davis, of all people, a beacon of society that everyone should be holding up, a man that I'm amazed hasn't gotten a Nobel Peace Prize yet, is a fucking white supremacist because he gave a talk at an event that was held by people you don't like. The stretch on that would make Armstrong jealous. This is, and unfortunately we see this level of insanity reflected in the politicians for the Democrats because they are trying to match the extremely vocal minority that are the left right now. When you have all of the candidates saying that they are in favor of reparations, you have several of the candidates saying that, oh yeah, they would absolutely take away guns if they were in power. Thank God you're not in power, because I don't see that going well. And when you have so many of the candidates saying that they will do these extreme fringe ideas that general society is against, like pure open borders, you see what the issue is here. Because the absolute batshit left is the one that yells the most, it is reflected in the politicians because they think that that's what society wants. Because Twitter is absolutely terrible and should be destroyed. They don't seem to realize that the majority of the left, and especially everything center and right of that, is very much against this. But they only hear the crazy ones. So instead of hearing the majority of society that says that Daryl Davis is awe-inspiring and a hero, we're now going to see constant stories, articles, etc. about how Daryl Davis is a Nazi. I can guarantee it. I can absolutely guarantee it. There's something deeply, deeply wrong with the left right now. They need help. They really need to rein in this fringe, insane segment that is taking complete and total control. Because the way it looks to the rest of the world, especially the conservatives, is if you don't, if you, as the majority of the left, don't stop this small, insane segment, you're effectively endorsing them to keep doing what they're doing and controlling everything. And every year that it just keeps getting worse, I'm having a harder time defending the rational side of the left because that's what it looks like. People like Tim Pool are trying. Pool goes out of his way to try and stop this insanity, but he is just one fucking man, and he gets accused of being a white nationalist alt-right Nazi for it. So what does that say? Daryl Davis, the man that has converted 200 Klansmen back to normalcy, is a white supremacist. God help us all. Peace out.